Letecia Stauch is a teacher from Colorado Springs, Colorado. She married Albert Stauch, who serves in the National Guard and has two children from a previous marriage, his son Gannon and his daughter Lena. Letecia also has a daughter from a previous relationship named Harley Hunt. While Albert was out of town serving his country in the National Guard, Letecia was tasked with taking care of the children. One day, Letecia's 11-year-old stepson Gannon went missing. Letecia claimed that the day before Gannon went missing, she had met a Hispanic man named Eduardo while driving around the neighborhood. He was working at a nearby construction site, and she asked him to help her take care of a rug that Gannon had allegedly ruined with candle wax. Letecia saw Eduardo the following day when she walked into her home and found him inside with a gun drawn. Eduardo held her in the basement at gunpoint for a few minutes, then let her go greet her stepdaughter when she came home from school. She did not reveal why he let her leave the basement of the home and go upstairs without following her, or why she didn't run for help or call 911 once she had broken free of the armed intruder. When she returned, Eduardo raped her. During this period, she said she hit her head and blacked out. Investigators noted there were no injuries on Letecia's head. It was during this attack that Letecia claims Gannon jumped on Eduardo's back and Eduardo was able to throw him across the room. Eduardo then demanded Letecia give him a suitcase. Letecia told deputies she gave him a suitcase and a cardboard box, at which point he attempted to sexually assault her again, but she hit her head and blacked out. Letecia then straightened up the scene of her rape and Gannon's abduction and waited hours before telling the police. At the end of her interview, Letecia told deputies she was feeling ill, but declined to have a rape kit conducted at the hospital. She snuck out of the hospital, which was legal since she was not under arrest. She was later seen meeting up with her daughter Harley. There was blood splatter on the walls and enough blood loss to stain his mattress, soak through the carpet pad, and stain the concrete below Gannon's bed. She then ordered Gannon's younger sister Lena to play outside when she returned from school a short time later. When Letecia's own daughter returned home that day, she sent her to the dollar store to buy carpet cleaner, trash bags, and baking soda. There is no suggestion that either sister knew what happened to Gannon. Letecia reported Gannon missing soon after, but her story dramatically changed multiple times over the following days. Letecia lied to investigators on multiple occasions, had unexplained abnormal behavior, such as obtaining a rental car, disconnecting her cell phone, falsely reporting rape, abnormal patterns of travel, and told a continuously evolving story with material changes in facts and circumstances. It turns out that Letecia lied to the police. In reality, she stabbed Gannon 18 times, bludgeoned him with an object, and shot him in the head. She stuffed his body in a suitcase, then drove from Colorado to Florida with the suitcase in the back seat. Her daughter, Harley, joined her on the road trip, but was unaware of the dead body in the back seat. Letecia tossed the suitcase with Gannon's body inside over a bridge. His corpse was found by construction workers 2 months after he was reported missing. Letecia was arrested on March 2, 2020, while she was in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. While she was being transported back to Colorado to face trial, she tried to escape police custody but was unsuccessful. Letecia seemed to resent her job as the caretaker to Gannon and his sister, as well as their father's long absences. She Googled, "I'm overdoing all the work for my stepkids and their mom doesn't help," and "One day people will wish they treated you differently," just 2 days before the alleged murder. Letecia got even more specific in subsequent searches, which included, "I wonder if my husband's ex-wife is sending me a Valentine's Day card since I raise her kids. It's crappy some parents don't care for their kids or buy them presents," and "Parenting should be for people, not one." It is unclear what the state of Letecia's relationship with her husband Al was like at the time of the murder, but Letecia appeared to have moved on judging by her searches for "Find real military singles" and "Find me a rich guy who wants me to take care of his kids." Letecia also reached out to fakepolygraph.com at one point during the investigation after telling her husband and the police made up stories about what happened the day Gannon went missing. Albert filed for divorce in March 2020. Gannon's biological mother, Landon Hyatt, said that the murder and the trial were like a sick game to her. She had everyone fooled when all along she was the one hurting innocent children. Gannon's father, Al Stauch, said that he would never have left his son home alone with Letecia if he knew that this was what she was like. Letecia pled not guilty by reason of insanity and tried using the excuse that she had trauma from her past and was a victim of abuse herself, which led to having a mental breakdown. However, a jury did not agree with Letecia's defense, and they ultimately found her guilty on May 8, 2023, of all counts against her, including first-degree murder, murder of a child under 12 by a person in a position of trust, tampering with physical evidence, and tampering with a deceased human being. She was immediately sentenced to life without the possibility of parole for the murder conviction. She was also sentenced to 12 years in prison and 3 years parole for tampering with a deceased human body and 18 months for tampering with physical evidence. All sentences were ordered to be served consecutively. That's the end of the video. If you like the video, then like and subscribe. It only takes 2 seconds and it would really help me out. Feel free to check out the other videos on my channel.